Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for playing with me today. Games are good. Hey, Brandenburg got reelected. This is the Korea campaign, by the way. I guess Bohemia was not good enough and they decided against it for some reason. Brandenburg's the emperor now. This makes sense. Brandenburg is a much better choice than Bohemia. Don't know. I mean, he did have a coalition against him at one point, so maybe that's the problem. But still. No, I just checked. He's Catholic. He's still the right religion. It's not religious. I think it's because of his aggressive expansion. Yeah, he's got 50. He probably took a lot of AE. No, he doesn't even have the Universalis. I don't know what's going on. He conquered some Hungary. Weird. France has declared war upon Jolof. Looks like we have the money necessary to do one more upgrade. Let's upgrade Canton to level 3. And then next, now our money is going to get sunk into either charter trade company or more manufactories, more workshops, that kind of thing. Timurids have declared war upon Ming. What? Timurids, excuse me? Why are you touching my Ming? This is my Ming. I want to eat him, not you. Mongolia integration's at 54%. These guys are fighting each other or something, so we can't actually tributary them. Except you're not. But I think you're already a tributary, aren't you? Nope. You're a vassal. You're already someone else's tributary. That's what it is. Okay. What's Chinese imperial reform's goal is? Whoa. Dude, those words. What's those words? What are you trying to ask? I'm confused. Moravi is also at war. So we can't do charter company on him. We can't offer him tributary. This is actually France. Someone has suggested we could consider trying to charter trade company on the gold mines. We could. Mombasa owns this province, but it's occupied by separatists. We're not gaining very much mandate. We're actually losing it right now due to the devastation from the lands we conquered in Japan. As soon as the cores are done, we need to promote away those penalties. It's time for the age of absolutism. Okay. We are not a multicultural nation yet, so we'll just accept a culture, whatever. That helps with that. We have a potential for a large army. We are the Emperor of China. We have multicultural nation. We can still do universities. Might as well build those right now. Sure. Gold mines. That's 2. A couple more months we can get the next 3. The goal of the imperial reforms, it's just to get bonuses for being the emperor. You just get stuff, basically. Well, that's a lot of money. I would rather not. Thanks. We'll start off by just building 5. It's unlikely we're going to do much more dev in these paper provinces, but there's not really a great way to organize this. You kind of want to find provinces that already have like really low dev, that you will dev a lot. Like, it's putting Ham Hyung at the top, but Ham Hyung is at 42 costs, and it's mountain fish. I don't care about mountain fish. I care about trade good paper. Jeju, for example, is only at the cost right now of 42. I wouldn't mind having a university there. Sorry, Jinju, whatever it's called. Any other paper? Yeah, 37 cost here. We should upgrade this one, and a lot of these in here are going to be decent. Go to the dev menu and sort by there. That's one way of doing it, yeah, but the drawback to doing this is, like, say you sort by cost. If you wanted to, you could go through this list and say, okay, yeah, this one's got really, really cheap price. It's only 25 per click. So building a university here will save me another 5, 20% of 50. So that's good, because the trade good's good. But then you can't click it. You've got to type every damn province and find it in the stupid list, and it's just rage-inducing. That's why I don't like to do it. Oh, hey, look, money. Boom. Talk about an investment. We want another university here. So this is why I usually just err on the side of build universities in every damn province you own, like this. We gotta teach everyone how to read good. That way we don't have to micro building them in the right place. It's not very effective, not very efficient, but everyone learns how to read that way. So, you know, we got that going for us, which is nice. Our colonist is currently not busy. I guess we'll go try to tributary Mr. Bruni, assuming he would accept. He would if he wasn't at war. What about Makassar? He would accept right now, so let's do Makassar instead. Okay. We are still losing mandate due to that devastation in Japan. I need these cores to finish. Is in charge. He's 25, 651, not bad. What is the reason behind the seed state thing? Seed states are good because the game does this weird thing where in order to give land to an estate, an estate, right? Like the burghers or the clergy, you have to have the land in a state of your country, and you have to have it fully cored. But Paradox is like really, really good at coding sometimes. So the requirement that it checks to see if you're allowed to grant land to the burghers or to the clergy or to the nobles is not, is it a state with a full core? The requirement is not a territorial core. It doesn't actually check for the state core. It doesn't actually check for the being part of, you know, whatever. It just checks to see that you don't have a territorial core. So when you take a single province in a state and create a seed for the next, like, state conquest, you core that, make this into a state, then in the next war, when you conquer the land, it will technically be a state, and there won't be a territorial core. So even though there is nothing there, you'll be allowed to assign it to an estate before the core is done. Also, by creating seed states, you make it so that the autonomy in the newly conquered territory, instead of being at 75% minimum because of the territorial status, it's technically a state province, so the autonomy will be either at 50% if it was a non-claimed province, or 40% if it was a claimed province. Which means that you can immediately raise the autonomy from, instead of 75, if it were a territory, you can raise it from either 40 or 50. So instead of having to wait up to 3 years for your cores and have a lot of unrest build up in that time, you can just immediately raise autonomy. That's why seed states are very good, or seed provinces for new states. Makes sense? We can enact a new decree. I think we, again, just stick with this one pretty much permanently. Bum, bum, bum. We do gain meritocracy over a year. I don't have to click this again. I think we could just wait a little bit. Bum, 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 bum. Makassar, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Why aren't we there yet? Build a fort? You can't build a fort while you're currently coring. We have to wait. But yes, we will. As soon as the cores are done, we're going to build forts in Japan. New tributary. Also you, sir. Okay, over here we've got Tidori. Tidor is... Are you willing to become a tributary? That's Sulu. Tidori... That's just you, that's all you have, yeah? You want to become a tributary? Fantastic! I colonize. Right, also I completely forgot, we've moved into the next stage. So, it's time for Absolutism. We can only go up to 80. We should probably just lower autonomy everywhere we can right now. Before we do that though, while we have like no absolutism, that's the time to accept the demands of the pissed off particularists. We actually don't have any pissed off particularists right now. Nice. That's annoying. Holy crap, we have negative 23 unrest. Important country next? Never. Important country is an awful event. Don't do it. Bad. I don't think I care, really. I'm not going to try to piss off the burghers just so that I can get absolutism higher. Like, yeah, we want it. We will lower autonomy, but I'm not going to... Whatever. Yunnan. The one advantage to it is that provinces that are sitting at 25... We have a lot of provinces sitting at 25 autonomy. Where's the map mode? Like, all this land is at 25. You can't lower autonomy when it's at 25. But if we could just get it up above 25 by a little bit, then we could lower autonomy, and there's like no unrest here, so... maybe. Let's hold off until after this next war with whoever it is, and while we're overextended, I think we'll accept the burghers' demands. Which costs us prestige and stuff. Also, I guess we could create some unrest just by passing a reform. That'll take us down all the way to 10 mandate, which will harm our unrest by a ton. That could work. Yeah, trying to create unrest. I mean, we could also just temporarily fire this advisor. That would slightly help. The goal would be trying to get particularists, just some particularists in our country. You want to become tributary? Good. Alright, goodbye. We're leaving now. Sulu is a subject on our Ottomans. We can't do them. Spain, can't do them. Tondo, do you want to become a tributary? He sure does. Great. Let's add Tondo to the list of people in the empire. Are we actually gaining a reasonable amount of stuff? Tributaries, 0.05. Yeah, this is starting to add up a little bit. It's pretty decent. Any cores done yet? Yes. A reasonable amount. Alright, let's build some forts then. So we need a fort here, because there's nothing on that island. We should build a fort here. That covers this, that covers this, this is all covered. We need a fort like in... Suruga is not protected. Let's see if there's a dumb building. Temple on 3 base tax. That's pretty bad. That covers those, and then we'll do this one here. That doesn't cover this, though. Whatever. Just build an extra. We're not at our fort limit anyway, so we need extra forts. When was the last time I did Court and Country? It was probably on patch 1.28. Probably about 5 to 10 campaigns ago. I did it just to show how stupid it was to do it, and how awful it is. Because you're basically guaranteeing that you give up all prosperity in your entire country for 10 years straight, just so that you can gain a little bit of absolutism cap. Bad idea. The gold mine just got depleted. That's kind of rough. I'll just build it up again then. Please don't get depleted anymore, game. I don't like that. Okay, we've got our universities. Let's do workshops again. And so, see how high this is? This is because these provinces have a manufactory without having a workshop yet. I wanted to do charter trade company, and now I'm not. Whoops. Have I done a economic guide? Yes, I have. Every single campaign I've ever played, ever. That's an economic guide. I mean, I say that jokingly, but seriously, just every campaign, I'm rich. I don't think we've ever had a campaign where I'm not, like, filthy, ridiculous rich by the middle of the game. We're not even 200 years in, and we're making 476 ducats a month. Gross. Hey! Innovativeness! Innovativeness! Boom! We did it! We've done it pretty much every campaign in the last couple of years that we actually play this long, but still, it's cool. Yay for innovative Korea. Innovaria. Support independence from New Spain. They want independence. Yeah, but why? I don't care if you want independence. Why are you disloyal anyway? I mean, sure, I guess. We have quite a few manufactories, but we still have a lot that need to be built. Most of this region, our original region, is built up. We're building them here. Yeah, we have a lot, but... Alright, we were going to Tributary U. Who else? Kasai is now willing to become one, but he is still at war. Moravi is still at war. Right, Bruni. Bruni is at war. That's why we didn't go for him. So we've got Tidore, Makassar, we got this little derp, we got this guy. I can't get that as Spain. We've got Palembang. I don't have Pasai because he's at war. I don't have Malacca because he's dying. I don't think we can get Tongu from colonizing here. I don't think this counts, but let's try. Worst case scenario, he says no. I think you have to physically border him, not just sea tile. We have reached a new level of thing, and the clergy have too much influence now. It's fine. We will start to retract their coastline provinces because it affects naval force limit. And that's basically all we had to do. How does one unlock the tributary mechanic? You need to be a... I want to say it's Chinese government type. Crap, I shouldn't be doing that until after we can do the clicks. Always forget that. We have like no rebels at all. How am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to make them accept? This is like having freaking humanist ideas. Going into the third age with humanist ideas, it's like impossible to get absolutism because there's no rebels. None rebels. Yeah, I think we probably should just do that. I hate the idea of pissing off the burghers just to get absolutism, but money is probably not as important as absolutism. Probably not. Boo. We could try it, yeah. I guess let's just pass this then. Oh, I know. I'm not saying absolutism isn't good. I'm just saying absolutism... I want money. You know? Alright, without the mandate, we have huge penalties to goods produced. Our income's gonna go into the crapper starting next month. We do have rebels again, but no particularists. All we care about is particularists. So we still need to revoke land from the burghers to make this happen. Make them disloyal. That raises unrest in their provinces. Let's let a monthly tick happen. Our income went from like 250 to 125 just because of losing that goods produced effect. We now have negative 40% goods produced. Yuck. Still no particularists. I did raise autonomy in a lot of places that were having rebels. We might end up having to wait until the autonomy thing decays. I don't know. Maybe timed it wrong or something. Just revoke one more to make them spawn? I guess that does work, yes, doesn't it? Where do we have an army that we can deal with it quickly, though? So long as there's an active army, we should be able to just spawn them and then accept, even if they're in battle, I believe. Firing the unrest guy? I mean, I want to accept the demands, but I don't actually want to have rebels for a long time. I'm trying to spawn these particularists. Let's do this. Make sure we have a good general here. We do. Okay. There are particularists. They do exist. We should now be able to handle them. This is only going to affect 5 provinces, though. Yeah, because they only have 5 provinces. We need more provinces to have positive unrest. We've reduced unrest by too much. We're too good at reducing unrest. Alright, that's dumb. Here, just take the province back. I was just kidding. I just made a joke, no big deal. We want rebels for absolutism in theory. It's one of the more efficient ways of building it up, but... while they're disloyal, they're adding unrest to every province that they control. So... still not going to be enough. We just don't have enough actual unrest. I think we have to wait for the autonomy decay stuff to happen. Let's just make them loyal again for now. Whatever. I don't think we really care. I don't care about absolutism that much. It's not a big deal. Oh well. I'm not going to... No, chat. Stop. You want me to get military access and then no CV and New World OPM for 7 war exhaustion? No. I mean, yeah, we could do it, and then we could just buy back our stability before the monthly ticks so that we don't take any stuff, and it could theoretically work, but let's just build up absolutism the normal way. Whatever. It's fine. Every time we buy meritocracy, we get some absolutism. We're ahead of time on tech. Like, who cares? We don't even have, like, the standard mission tree with harsh treatment stacking, so it's not like we can really go nuts with it. It's actually a pretty good argument for not doing it the normal way. What does absolutism give? It gives The main effect is the administrative efficiency, but it also does give some discipline, which is kind of nice. So we'll lower autonomy whenever we can, wherever there's no unrest. It's not a great example of like how it can be spammed super quickly, but that's okay. There are plenty of other campaigns where we've done that. Hey Mombasa, how do you feel about selling me Kilwa? No. Province share of development minus 12. Excuse me? I think you should sell me your gold mine. Not for that much, though. Well, we're at 26 minutes. Yep, next war is up with Ming in later this year, so that's where we're at. Take another big chunk out of Ming. Keep blobbing. For now, I'm gonna take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you soon.